There is a very famous story in the scriptures. There was a Brahmin, a highly learned man, well versed in Vedas, and a man who lived a life of discipline and restraint. His name was Ajmila. He was no ordinary man. He would wake up at Brahma Muhurta in the morning, bathe, chant, and serve his parents. He would study the Vedas and follow the Dharma with complete devotion. His life was filled with discipline, devotion, and purity of heart. People would look at him and say, "Look, this is the life of a true Brahman." But sometimes in life, a moment of carelessness can outweigh years of meditation. One day he was walking towards the forest. On the way he saw a scene, a man and a woman in a very indecent position. That very moment became the turning point of his life. The important thing to note is that he had not committed any sin. He had only witnessed it. But the nature of mind is very strange. The sight that enters through the eye leaves an impression on the mind. At first, he tried to forget it, but the same image kept appearing in his mind again and again. Gradually, that memory created a fascination in him. Thoughts arose, thoughts took the form of desire, and desire began to pull him in that direction. In no time, the man who was once an ascetic and austere slowly descended into the same quagmire. His practice was broken, his self-control vanished, and his life changed completely. So much so that later his name was cited in the scriptures as an example of degeneration. Now, just imagine, if a seeker's mind can be distracted by just one sight, then what must be the state of the human mind, thoughts, and consciousness today, when such sights have become commonplace on mobile phones, in movies, on the internet? We cannot even perceive this decline because we don't have a scale to measure a person's inner radiance. Today, people associate radiance solely with a beautiful body, good clothes, and an outward appearance. But true radiance was visible in the eye, audible in the voice, and felt in the resolve. In ancient time, it was said that if a seeker prayed for a task with true resolve, holding water in their hands, their resolve would be fulfilled. This was not a magic. It was the power of spiritual practice born from years of restraint, austerity, and discipline. When the mind is pure, life is disciplined, and spiritual practice is continuous, a remarkable power awakens within a person, the power of resolve. The problem today is that restraint is gradually disappearing from life. Sacrifice has diminished, discipline has diminished, and the tradition of spiritual practice is also diminishing. That is why restlessness is increasing within human body. External amenities have increased, but inner peace, inner balance is diminishing. Therefore, if you truly want to elevate your life, mere external success will not suffice. You must strengthen your mind, control your senses, and cultivate self-control. For when a man awakens their inner power, their speech becomes powerful, their thoughts sharp, and their very life becomes an inspiration to others. Signing off, Jayshree Daga. If you like the story, please write in the comment box and let us know which kind of stories you want to listen from us.